Jesus and coffee keeps me rolling. I ain't used my Jesus and coffee in a while. Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? Me and Mama's talking about my coffee cup, Jesus and coffee. One of y'all sent me that. It's gold. I don't use it as much because I can't put it in the microwave. Well, you can, but it'll spark. I thought, oh, Jesus and coffee can't go in the microwave because it's gold. It's gold. See that shiny? It don't.
It's metal to it somewhere.
I don't put a lot of coffee in the microwave. I just keep on drinking it. What y'all doing on this Sunday? It's a wonderful Sunday. Mama chose the menu today, and boy, am I glad I let her pick.
Oh, yeah. I was lazy.
Miss Pam and Joe had sent us this packs of these cowboy ribeyes. We hadn't eaten, we hadn't had a special occasion, so we thought 4th of July would be it. And Mama's putting a little bit of olive oil.
No, it's this. Is that this
Avocado oil?
avocado oil?
Avocado oil, okay. Avocado oil on these new potatoes she dug out of her garden.
Yeah.
And here's your kosher salt.
Thank you, sir.
We love these potatoes with a little bit of kosher salt on them, or sea salt, whatever you want to call it. You can use pink Himalayan, you can use whatever. I've got some pink Himalayan right here.
You want to sprinkle that on right there?
We'll try a little pink Himalayan. I don't want to hurt nothing. Pink Himalayan's just got some good minerals and stuff in it.
Okay, I'm going to stick this in the microwave. What, 8 minutes?
Yeah, 8 would be great for that.
Try it.
These steaks are big old thick things, so we are going to, thank you again, Pam and Joe. You've made our 4th of July great. These are a good 1.25 inch steaks. So we'll probably put these in there on about 12 minutes. That would be the equivalent of 6 minutes on each side. Okay, I had to get the old mortar and pestle out, and I'm telling you, it's been quite a chore to get some rosemary. I'm going to have to study up on rosemary. So this was fresh rosemary that I brought in last week because, you know, you need to keep it cut. And I have ground and ground and ground. And I had to use a knife on part of it. Do you need to bake that stuff? Do you need to bake it in the oven for a little while? Because I just let it dry out on the counter here on a paper towel. But I have got it down to where it's doable. And we'll have to study up how you dry it. Y'all probably know how to do it.
Let's see how good it looks. You've got it good.
Oh, I've worked on mine. I have worked. I've worked and I put a little thyme in there. And I didn't have any fresh dried thyme. I had to go with McCormick's thyme leaves. And they're very good. So what's in here right now is a dash of pink Himalayan salt. And that was really just trying to break it down. And some fresh thyme, dried thyme. And fresh dried thyme.
Fresh dried thyme. Just
McCormick's thyme. And some rosemary that started out fresh out of the front yard out here that you seen. And I've dried it for about a week. And I think I should have done something different. I think I should have done something different because it was really a chore to get it to break down. But that's fine, I got it. Mama comes in here a while ago and she goes, is that smelling? Is that what I'm smelling? Mama, tell them about it. Testify, Mama, tell them.
It was strong. It smelled good, though. It's spicy.
Now, in here is also a little bit of purple basil leaf, and right there's a little extra one. It jumped shit. And that was just dried purple basil. And I put purple basil thyme in rosemary. Thank you, Mama, for finishing up my sentences. I can't get it all out today. What I'm making is compound butter, and I know that sounds awful complicated, but it really ain't. I'm going to show you right now what it is, okay? So come right here to this bowl, and just give me just a minute. I'm going to find the right spatula. Ta-da! I told you I would. Alright, so what I'm doing, this is some softened butter. And that's all this is just a stick of butter. Basically, you just leave out on the counter. And there's been 2 tablespoons out of it, but that's fine. This will be a plenty. See, it's just salted butter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash. Can y'all see? Come down here. This is important. Come right there and look at this. Okay, so this is, see how soft? So I'm just going to make me a little pool here in the middle. Just like that. I'm going to pour all this out of this mortar and pestle right in here. Wait a second. Some of the little pieces. You remember the time when I first used fresh rosemary? Y'all was here. And I put just the fresh rosemary on the chicken, and we was picking rosemary out of her teeth.
For a month.
Mama says for a month. I didn't pick it out of mine that long, and you know, I was just learning, and then I realized you had to use a mortar and pestle. Well, I bought me one, and I've used it ever since then. Now, are you going to tell me that you only use it with fresh or dried ones from your own garden? Absolutely not. You can literally, you can't see from my hand, I know, somebody said it, I heard them. You can literally, any dried spice you have in your cabinet, lemon pepper, lime pepper, pepper, black pepper, salt, anything, you can grind it and it'll release those oils and that goodness for you. And that's get a head start on any, and you can use less. So it's really, it's money saving, time saving, all that goodness, okay? Now, this is just compound butter, meaning you take butter and you put some spices in it and you make it into a spread. When you buy them fancy butters and you pay extra for that cinnamon, honey butter to go on your rolls, and you buy the little extra tub at your local store, right here's all they done. Somebody was sitting there with a Tupperware spatula and a monkey dish and some butter and going, here, I'm making this up so they can buy it. Well, maybe not. Maybe it was done with a machine at a factory. But this is what you can do at home. You can put honey in this. You can put cinnamon in it. You can make your own butter. And this is all it is when you buy it. You buy a compound herb butter. This is probably very similar to what you're going to buy. Except you can't control the herbs or you can't control the amounts. Now, what am I going to do with this butter is I'm putting it on the steaks. I'm going to put this on the steaks. It makes for a delicious steak. Butter is a key component in a good steak, and I won't be putting it on there until almost the very end. And I'll put it on there and let it just sort of finish it off, and it'll be wonderful. I'm going to taste this. Maybe it needs something. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Folks, if you ever make compound butter, you're going to wonder, why have I not always made this? Why have I not always used this? And this mortar and pestle, this is something I got off Amazon. This is a marble one. They make all kinds of, this one's got a rough interior in there that helps to grind that up.
And the end of the...
And the end of this is, see, you see how it's powdery? That's important. And that will grind up any kind of herbs. And like I said, it don't have to be something you've grown. This I didn't grow, but I ground it in my mortar and pestle. I've got rosemary up there that I'll grind if I run out of fresh. So you can have that. A compound butter is a wonderful thing. You can make it sweet. You can make it savory. You can do however you want. You can use it for meats. You can use it for sweet rolls. Put you some honey in there. Put you some cinnamon in there. Put you some sugar in there. Make your own compound butter. Or you can buy it just like you have been already. And that's great too. But this is wonderful. Rosemary, thyme, and a little bit of sea salt. That was just to help me grind it up. But it's just rosemary, thyme, and I put about 4 leaves of purple leaf basil and maybe 2 or 3 green ones when I first started, and I ground it up. It's delicious. Mama's just brought in some compound butter here that I bought. Mama, you trying to make a point?
Do what, huh?
You're trying to make a point that I don't make you enough compound butter.
No, I just want to got it for my rolls.
Let me show them. So this is something I bought but this was for a charity, a school fundraiser. So this is some cinnamon, honey cinnamon butter. And see, you just get a little scoop, but I could have made that. This came with some rolls we bought. Those Texas Roadhouse rolls. Mama loves them. She loves that butter. So I did buy her the butter and the rolls to go with it. So this is going to be our 4th of July Southern Sunday luncheon. We don't eat ribeyes every day. We only eat them when we get them on sale or we're gifted them like we are now. Because stuff is just so high. It really is awful high. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the ribeyes. And yes, folks, some of you naysayers are going, John, put those on the grill. Well, 2 reasons. I've not had the grill out in a year or 2, and I don't know if it has gas. I might be going to get a black stone if I can find one cheap enough, and it'll probably be the end of the season. I just ain't paying full price for one. I was trying to see would I even use a black stone. Most of you have tried to convince me I would.
Some says they love them, and some says they don't like them. They're reselling them.
My cousin Chuck, he's a grill master. He loves it. He bought one. He's bought a bigger one, and he's like, you need one. But sometimes people are more ambitious than others, and I'm just not much about getting out in the sun.
Ooh.
That was something on top of it, Catherine. I'm not that much about getting out in the sun, getting all hot, and then thinking, well, it's just not near hot enough. I think I'll fire this on back here in a minute. I think I'll fire this grill up and get it, 250 degrees hotter. And then I think I'll stand real close to it and sweat and carry on. And all in the name of fun. I know. Some of you are judging. That's just me. I just ain't doing it. I'm wanting one to use, and I'll probably use it more in the fall. So, let's get back to business. Y'all, Southern Secret, and this is got onion and garlic seasoning, but it's got some other seasonings in it too. It's wonderful. We use this stuff on everything. Y'all know it. Meet me down here at the Micro Grill. So, what I'm going to do, I'm covering these pretty good. I'm not doing mine any different than Mama's today because she'll eat this. She don't dislike this. And I'm going to grind some right here. This is just some McCormick's. Well, no, this ain't McCormick's. This is Tricolor that I put in the McCormick's old bottle. I bought some McCormick's, and then this is what I got. So that's what I'm going to do, folks, right
You
there.
got any the steak season where you're going to use it? Is it?
The Fancy Steakhouse. I do put a little ranch on mine. And this is Fancy Steakhouse, y'all's Fancy Steakhouse. And I'm going to put just a shake on it.
That's good.
I like it, but I like the Southern Secret is my favorite. Now this right here, ranch is more than just a dressing. Ranch is also a seasoning. If you put it on your steaks, your chicken, other things, you're going to say, John's right. It's more than just a dressing. That's good for a seasoning.
That's good enough on the ranch. You ranch me too much.
Mama, that ain't too much ranch. You just wait. I'm just going to put on this one side because it's all going to come down and come over the top. Then I'm going to put the compound butter. I will go ahead and put a little compound butter on here, but this is not the major amount. This is going to be a little, just let that get to know it. Say, hey guys, I'm here. My friends are coming, let them be covering the whole thing. And I'm going to put the rest of this on right before we take it up. This will all come down and ooze to the bottom, and it'll be wonderful. Going to put this on here. Got to put it on right. Put it on grill mode. Going to put that in the microwave. Mama, let's try. I'm thinking it needs, let's go with 10 minutes. I just can't hardly stand to overcook them. So there'll be 5 on each side, and that might be good enough. We'll see. Most of the time I finish them off in the skillet, in the Easy Bake. But sometimes I start them out there. But today I'm just doing it all in the Micro Pro.
You can check your big potatoes.
Now look at here, folks. While we've been chopping, Mama's got these potatoes done.
I hope they're done. I ain't checked.
See how that skin, oh mercy. Oh my Mama, those are to perfection.
I'll put the lid on.
Put them back on, that'll keep them hot. They'll even cook another minute, but they don't have to cook anymore. Mama, you want me to make dressing? Are we going to do a salad, or you got broccoli or something to?
There's some cauliflower in there.
You got to think. We got to have a veggie, Mama. Mama, she's anti-veggie.
I got potato.
How about some green beans right there? Some peanut green beans.
You want those?
Well, that could work.
Well, let's do it.
Potato's a vegetable, but it ain't a green leafy or a green beanie. I don't know. Yum, yum, yum. Love Mama will never eat that big old steak. No, she won't, Brenda. You're right. I won't eat that one either. But what we do, as soon as we get through, if they have a bone, we cut them off the bone. We portion them up in little bitty pieces, you know. And we put them in a Tupperware container. And then I eat them for breakfast. I love steak and eggs. Love them. Mama will eat them for lunch, or we'll chop them up and put them on a tortilla shell and make a quesadilla, a Swiss cheese and steak quesadilla is delicious. So we'll use them. I don't mind to cook something we're going to use. No, we won't eat both of those. We won't eat both of those in 3 days. It'll be a 3-meal thing. Mama, you got something on the front of your blouse. I wish you had an apron.
You know what that is?
Blood.
Blood off that steak.
You need to get some peroxide.
I will take care of it when I get there.
Peroxide.
I guess I'll be wearing that to church tonight.
Oh, I think you can, Mama. You can swap that up. If you only had an apron or some kind of cloth.
I know it. I got busy. And
you had a cloth of some sort.
Oh, yeah. Somebody just get an apron. Got 99 aprons.
If she only had an apron. I don't know how many aprons is hanging there. I do the same thing. I get in a big way. I don't have one on today. The only time I usually put an apron on, and it dawns on me, you better put an apron on, is if I'm frying something. If I know I'm going to be frying something, I think, oh, you better put an apron on. Or if I know I'm going to be mixing something. Mama, your microwave. It's not a microwave. The Easy Bake's off. Did you realize that?
No, I did not.
I love telling her what to do.
My rolls ain't done.
Happy Lord's Day, Marcia. No, your rolls ain't done, Mama. You just put them in there. She puts them in there in. What I do when I put them in there to heat up, I set the timer for about 50 minutes because I know it's going to take about 20 to heat up, and that gives me a little cook time. Mama just puts them in there to heat up, and then she puts them in there and she's ready to go. Hi, Christy. How are you? Hi, John and Momma from West Virginia. Your lunch looks delicious. Robin, it will be good. It's a quick and easy. And I'll tell you my favorite thing about this kind of lunch. We got 2 plates, this stack and serve, 1 section of it only, and that micro poke grill to wash up in a couple of forks, and that bowl of butter. I mean, it's just that quick because we ain't using the dishwasher. They passed a law here.
Oh, Johnny, don't start that. I'm going to shoot you.
I thought they passed a law, Mom, we couldn't use the dishwasher. Didn't they?
No.
It's not against the law?
No.
Then why are we not using it? What's your run? What's your run?
Cows.
What are you doing, Mama?
You can wash them faster than that.
What do you mean?
You can wash them faster than you run them in the dishwasher.
She never did realize I had her on there.
They're what?
Nothing.
You're talking about me behind my back. That ain't nice.
What you run around?
I'm not getting stuff to eat. I'm ready to eat.
You, Mama, something boiling on the stove.
Get green beans.
Oh.
You want bacon bits for your potato?
I guess. We talked to y'all about it. We said, do y'all use your dishwashers? Most of y'all said yes. Yes, we use them. So Mama said, well, I'm going to start using it. I ain't never used it. Mama's had a dishwasher for 30 years. Dad, you said, you're going to let the gaskets dry out on that thing, and it won't be worth nothing to nobody.
That's you, I like to eat.
It's you that likes all that stuff, Mama. I might eat a sprinkle, but I'll sprinkle wherever you bring. Mama's only used her dishwasher for jars, for canning. So about a month ago, y'all talked us into it. You said yes. So we used it a total of 3 days. And then it had dishes in it. and we didn't empty it. And so it was back to hand washing. So I get tickled sometimes when I'm scrolling through Facebook and somebody says, do you know somebody who still hand washes dishes? And I'm like, me, Mama. Do y'all still hand wash? Is it easier just to hand wash? Mama says it is. I think it's easier to rotate. Now at my house, I rotate this. I put dirty in. I had enough plates. I had enough, and when I got a load, I washed them, and they were clean. I took them out, put them up. They were dry too. That was wonderful. And then I put dirty ones in, and I get clean ones out. It's amazing. You got a box right there in your cabinet. You shove dirty dishes in, and they pop out clean. I like it.
You're mean.
Mama, come over and show me your new blouse with the big red spot. At least it's red.
Well, I gotta put a blue one down below. It's supposed to be red, white, and blue. Go with my
We had some blueberry pie. We can take care of that right now, Mama.
I can put.
Look at Mama, all pretty that without the blood on her.
I'll put this right here. You can't even see.
Oh, you can't, can you?
No.
Happy 4th of July, folks. Happy 4th of July weekend. It's just the 2nd of July.
It's fine. It'll be here gone before you baptize.
Watch it. Run, Mama, run. Run off. Where you going?
Take them roses up.
Don't put that compound butter on your rose. You probably won't like that. Put your sweet.
No, I've got my butter.
Put your sweet.
I've got my
compound.
butter.
My butter. Her sweet compound butter. Look at them rose. Was that whose rose are those, Mama?
Sister Schubert.
Sister Schubert. She's a doll. She comes back here on Sunday mornings and fixes us rolls and leaves them in the pan, and we come home and they're ready to go, ain't they?
Yeah.
I hope y'all have a Sister Schubert in your neighborhood that comes around and does that for people.
I love her.
She's a doll. Mama, show them how to poke a hole in them.
Oh, I can poke her.
You poke a hole and you put your butter on top, and then your butter goes right down in there, folks. That's a little. If you haven't thought of that one, go for it. Ain't nobody cares if there's a hole in the top of it. Ain't nobody's going to say, oh, my, you've got a hole in this roll. Because they're going to bite into that and they're going to go, oh, my goodness. It's full of delicious butter.
They're great.
It's wonderful, ain't it, Mama?
Yes.
It's like a jelly-filled dream. Except it's not jelly. It's cinnamon honey butter.
Good for you. Honey's good for you.
Honey's good for you. Honey's all natural. Cinnamon's a vegetable, I guess.
It would be a herb.
It grows on a tree. It's
Hey.
bark.
I eat cinnamon a lot, and you say I don't eat vegetables.
Actually, cinnamon is a bark off a tree. Cinnamon bark. The steak's like about 30 more seconds, and we're going to see what they look like. I hope they're done. Wait. It's quick, it's easy, it's fast. Happy 4th of July week. Hey, Sue Elliott, how are you? Hey, Betty. I have washed my dishes. Happy 4th of July. You hand wash yours, Betty?
Yay.
Yay, Mama says. She's making friends. Hey, Carolyn. Too much sugar. Which way, sugar?
Honey butter.
The honey butter? Is that too much sugar? I don't know. It ain't got much sugar in it, surely. Fill it with jam. Carla, that's what I said. Put some raspberry jam in them rolls. Cinnamon is good for diabetes. Mama,
Oh, that's good.
The rolls are not, though, Mama.
No, the rolls are not. They'll shoot it up.
My hands break out if I wash dishes too much. I'm allergic to the talc and gloves, so I can't. Oh.
Ooh. I don't know if this is ready or not.
Well, let's give it a look and see what we got.
I don't know.
No, I want mine a little browner, but I don't want them done. Let me just say I may brown them in a skillet.
Well, check them out.
Because I don't want
Get
them.
your knife and check it out.
I don't want them to be too done in the middle.
Overcooked.
These are so thick.
No, that much time, isn't it? Yeah.
They're probably done, Mama. that ain't quite done. Let me put a little sear on them in an iron skillet. Mama, you sing and dance, and I'll do a sear.
Oh, I'm not singing anything.
Now, they would sear in this. I just don't want them too done in the middle. I want mine rare. Medium rare. I want them medium rare in the middle. Good and charred on the outside. This would do that, but I don't want it to damage my inside. We're going to heat that skillet up, and I'll take them over. And it won't take me that long to sear them on both sides. So what are y'all eating? And are you getting ready for 4th of July? I bet you anything. There's some barbecue ribs. There's some hamburgers and hot dogs. I heard a thing on the radio the other day. We eat enough hot dogs on the 4th of July to go around the world. Hot dogs stretch around the world 3 times. What?
3 times?
That's a bunch of wieners. But I guess we do. That's what they say it. Now I've not checked it. Now I'm not double checked it.
Are you gonna do it? Blind hot dogs up around the world.
I'm not one to double check it. And I have no way of knowing, but I just found that to be a lot. I thought maybe once.
Once would be a lot.
Once would be a plenty, wouldn't it, Mama?
Yeah.
Let's see, Jamie.
They must be buying those bun size.
How much is their bun size? Are you guys in Jellico? We drove through there to Sevierville to stay. Oh, yeah, we're in Jellico. We're right here, I guess, the foothills of the Smokies. Probably not quite, Amy. Barbecue chicken wings, ribs, barbecue chicken, barbecue pork chop. I mean, there's a lot of barbecuing going on. Delicious dry rub, delicious sauces, hamburgers, hot dogs, all those things. I like mine a little, Bernadine, I do too. I want mine pink inside. Barbecue chicken, happy 4th of July, God bless you. Say yes, Angela. Never had runner beans up here in Canada. They're good. Looks good and yummy. Fried fish and shrimp today. Ooh, Charlene, I love fried fish and shrimp. Today we're having sandwiches. I don't blame you, Wanda. You got a lot of cooking, probably do the rest of the week. Happy birthday, Timmy. Timmy, happy birthday. Merlin, whoever Timmy is to you, we wish him a happy birthday, or her. Hey, Mary, how are you? I wanted to stop by your place for supper. Amy, we probably, if it was one day this week, we probably wouldn't cook it. I'll just tell you, we got starved out. We didn't cook nothing yesterday. I put that 4th of July rerun on. We messed around here. We had breakfast late. It came up time, and I said, Mama, what do you want to film? She said, the popcorn. I said, what? And she said, I just want some popcorn. I ain't really hungry. I said, I'm just going to put a 4th of July video we did a year or two ago because it had the barbecued ribs and the Dr. Pepper. And I already had 2 people message me and ask me about the barbecued Dr. Pepper ribs. And I thought, we're not going to make them for 4th of July this year. We didn't decide. We're having old-fashioned 4th of July. We're having watermelon and mushmelon. And we're having hot dogs and homemade chili.
That's it.
And that's it. Super, super simple.
We might make a potato salad or macaroni salad one.
And the list grows.
And we might not.
Mama, are you browning the steak?
Yes, sir.
Looky here. Miss Patience. Thank you, Mama. I was going to come over and do that. Y'all just about jumped, didn't you? These are almost ready. They're browned so quick in a cast iron skillet. Looks like a great Sunday dinner. Barbara, it is, and I can't wait. Mama, turn your van on. I know it'll be a little noisy, but I can't take all the... That's one thing I love about the micro-pro grill, and I'm not just because we are selling them. You don't have any grease smell in your house. Now, I don't care, Southern or not Southern, I don't like that smell of grease.
Well, didn't I turn it on?
No, ma'am.
I'm turning it off. Sorry about
At least you can laugh. that smell, that grease, and it lingers. And tomorrow you'll come in and it gets in the fabrics. I never have enjoyed that smell. How they coming, Mama? They were getting brown already. Just give them a little sear and they're done. So, we're ready to eat.
I got rolls and potatoes.
Let's get them out, Mama. Bring your steaks on over.
I'm going to take the plate because that's that real big heavy skillet.
Oh. Here we go, folks. It's steak time. That looks to perfection to me, Mama. See, you just want a little sear. Just a little sear. Now, before we get started, what's going to happen here, I'll cut into these. Whichever one is the reddest, I'll take. And Mama could even put hers back in the microwave grill. Who knows?
Yeah, because I don't want mine ready.
This is probably yours, Mama. Yep. That's Mama's. It's perfectly pink. This one, a little more than.
You want it put back in there?
Me? No, ma'am.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Didn't take you long to look at a hot potato, did it, Mama?
No. I can do
Now,
it fast.
let's don't waste the opportunity here. Let's get this compound butter. Y'all come right down here and look at this. I hit the button. Okay, come right down here and look at this. So you take that compound butter, put your big dollop on there. Let that set. And you want to let your steaks rest a little while. Now they say some minutes or something. Yeah, whatever you can come up with.
You're going to use that knife?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have to have no fancy knife. They say let it rest 8 minutes or something. I let mine rest until everything gets done, and I never have time to rest time. Have y'all? Of course yous have, because yous are good people. Compound the butter. Look there, there's some green beans that was left over, some rolls, and this beautiful potato. Look at there.
Not out of the garden.
This is out of Mama's garden. This ain't just some old store-bought, unfamiliar. This potato's family. This potato's been around since it was just a spud. Look at that. Yukon Gold. Yukon Gold. Hashtag. Look there.
I can't get this loose in my hand. Oh, it's so tender.
So tender. Tender as your eyeball. Ain't it, Mama? Mm-hmm. Now, let's grab us a roll. Mama, I know you want a roll or two. And I gotta have some of these green beans just to round out my plate. Now look at that, folks. That's just like downtown. That's better than downtown because every bit of that's farm fresh. And potatoes is farm fresh, some green beans is farm fresh, and that steak, well, it's from somebody's farm, and I'm sure it was fresh.
It was pretty as it could be.
And no, we won't eat all this. No, we can't eat all this. There's no way. But we'll have it to eat, won't we, Mama?
Yeah. I'm going to take part of mine out, I think.
Just eat what you want of it, and then we'll take it out. We used to buy those big old baked potatoes. We didn't eat them either. The last time we baked two, we ate one, and the other one we ended up throwing away because we didn't get back to it.
You done got me a roll.
I got you fixed.
I know it.
Let's bless it, Mama. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for our friends that gifted us with these steaks, dear Lord. And we just thank you, Lord, for all you've done, all you're going to do. And Lord, just be with each and every person out there. Be with each and every prayer request. Be with every hurt and every need, dear Lord, because we know you have the answers and only you can do it. In your name we pray and ask all these things. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama. Dig in. We're going to take a sample.
Can't reach the side.
I can reach everything, Mama.
I'll leave you can.
I'll tell you what's up. You didn't even have to bend. Didn't even have to stretch it out.
Oh,
Look at
you can't get that without
that.
knocking the
See,
camera.
and y'all say, why don't you help Mama? Why don't you help? You see me hand her that salt and she jumped up to go get some more.
Well, I
She
didn't
wouldn't
want
let me
you
get the
to knock
pepper.
the camera over.
See, people, you don't know Jackrabbit Mama.
Jackrabbit.
Now, if she's given the opportunity, she's going to jump up 2, 3, 4 more times before she gets this meal out.
Probably. Probably. I am kind of jumpy.
Tell her, Mama. Tell them like it is.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Mama, I want to tell you them green beans are as good as the day you made them. And they've been in there, what, 2 or 3 days?
Yeah.
They're absolutely delicious.
I've got a little bag. I've saved cookies, some fresh ones when these is done.
You mean some green ones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my favorite. It's when she just takes the green beans and puts them in a pot and lets them cook for an hour or 2. And then gets them out or puts the potatoes on them. And see, that's my doneness. But it's a little pinker than Mama's.
Oh, I don't want it pink.
Well, that's not too bad, is it?
I ain't tried it. Oh, this one.
Yours is better.
Oh, yeah. I'll get that fat off from it. I don't want it. Makes it taste good, but I don't want to eat it.
I say this every time we have something like this, and I'll say it again and again because it's important. Don't feed the fat off your meat to your fur babies. It can cause pancreatitis, acute pancreatitis. If you're going to give them some lean meat. They probably don't need any of it, but don't be feeding them the extra fat that you cut off your steak or anything like that. Oh, they'll eat it and they'll thank you for it, but it just is not good for their little bodies, and they're not designed for that. So don't put them in that position. Every year at Christmas, thousands of little fur babies get that. Thanksgiving, because they're fed the wrong things. Just throw it away. If you won't eat it, if you wouldn't eat it, don't give it to them. I know I don't eat dog food, so I know somebody's going to say that. Let me save you the time to type it. I'm talking about off a piece of meat.
Some people eat the fat.
I'm not some of them people. Okay, let me change that statement. Don't give them the fat. I don't care if you do eat it. It's not healthy for them. Look it up. Causes acute pancreatitis, meaning no symptoms, no nothing, just all of a sudden they come down with it. Bless their little hearts. Y'all know how I am about the fur babies.
Maggie would give anything to have some.
Well, she might get a piece of this meat, but she ain't gonna get no fat. I'm guaranteeing you that. See, mine's not too pink either. Mine's just right. Yours is darker. Okay, Mama, is there anything you want to add?
Mine's done.
Yours is medium.
Well, it ain't like yours.
No. We go to a restaurant, we do the same thing. Just as here, you're going to have to switch. You got anything you want to add today, Mama?
No.
I'm going to eat this while it's good and hot.
Yeah.
Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy yourselves. Find you something wonderful to do. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. It's officially started, folks. Monday, you may have to go to work, but you'll be right back home. I have to work Monday, so I know what I'm talking about.
I don't, thank goodness. I can rest up and get ready for Tuesday.
You can cook, Mama.
Mm-mm.
You can film while I'm gone.
Oh, no.
Say goodbye, Mama.
You catch me in my mouth.
Every time it's hard not to catch your mouthful once we sit down here.
I know when I start eating like a pig.
Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama. God bless you. So have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Y'all have a good. Bye bye.
Bye bye.